Hello everyone, in this video I will be sharing with you my real IELTS essays that got me band 8 in the real IELTS writing test. I didn't think it was possible for someone like me to get a band 8 in IELTS writing because I speak English as a second language and I don't have any professional training in writing, but I did it. So by sharing my real essays with you, I hope to inspire and make you believe that you don't have to be a professional writer in order to get a high band in IELTS writing. I've done it myself, I know. In this video, I will go over my Task 1 prompt and Task 1 essay and my Task 2 prompt and Task 2 essay. Looking at these essays would be really helpful to you because these are real essays that were written in the real IELTS writing exam by a real test taker who is me. Before we begin, I just want to add a little note here that the prompts and the essays that I am sharing in this video are to the best of my memory. Basically, right after the writing test, I was able to come home and literally write down what I remember from the prompt as well as what I remember that I have written down. It's not perfect, it's not 100% to what I have actually written in the exam, but it is pretty close. I would say like 95+%. So yeah, keep that in mind. And without any further ado, let's get to it. For Task 1, since I took the IELTS general training, I had to write a letter. And here is the actual prompt that I received during the exam for my Task 1. Write a letter to a festival or event manager who is seeking volunteers for this year's event. You are interested in helping. Write 150 words. Talk about what you think about last year's event, what you can help with this year, and ask some questions to the manager about this year's event. And here is my real Task 1 essay. Dear Sir or Madam, I am writing to express my interest in assisting with the Cambodian New Year Festival 2025 at Oumbal High School. I have some creative ideas and suggestions that could potentially further engage and create more participation and inclusivity this year. Last year's celebration overall was well organized and successful. In particular, I found the booklet and the volunteer guides to be very helpful in navigating the booths. However, I also took notes of some areas of improvement for this year's celebration. Firstly, I can design digital flyers to promote the event on social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook. This should increase the number of both the booth organizers and participants by at least 30% from the recent study that I read. Secondly, I would like to help in organizing the food booths by providing more inclusive diets such as veganism, vegetarianism, and offering more options for those allergic to nuts. This was lacking last year. In order to ensure correct information, I would like to clarify some questions. Are children under 18 allowed to show up at the event independently? Also, will identification cards be required for entry? This information will be included in the online flyer. I look forward to making this year's celebration the best one to date. Thank you so much for the initiative and for allowing the locals to make a difference to the community. Yours sincerely, my name. In Task 2, it is the same for either the General Training IELTS or the Academic IELTS test. And here is my Task 2 prompt. Some people think dangerous sports should be banned. Do you agree or disagree? Give reasons and relevant examples and experiences. Write 250 words. And here's my real Task 2 essay. The increasing ease in access to information has opened more eyes to the potential enjoyment of extreme sports. One view believes that such sports should be prohibited, while others believe that they deserve the freedom to live their lives. I personally concur with the latter opinion due to multiple reasons. Despite being a non-sporty person myself, I advocate extensively for the sense of adventure, trying new things, and living life to the fullest. These personal values had encouraged me to try something new, and therefore inadvertently enjoy extreme sport. For instance, I had learned to ski during my 3 years free allocation to Colorado, mainly to make friends due to the sport's popularity at the Mile High City and in the Rocky States. Even though being deemed a dangerous hobby, I made a commitment to ski every weekend, progressed from the green runs to moguls, and injured a toe while attempting to do a big jump at the park. This sport has given me a great sense of fulfillment as well as an insane amount of adrenaline rush. Also, I have a much better physical and mental health. For these reasons, I believe each individual should have the option to do any sport. In contrast, I agree with the opposing view to an extent. I believe extreme sports should have strict rules. At ski resorts, multiple deaths have been reported from immediate impacts. Therefore, there should be indicative warning signs that people should attempt it at their own risk. In addition, the free solo at El Capitan slope at Yosemite National Park should be restricted to only professional rock climbers, and park permit should be requested in advance to ensure safety and awareness. In conclusion, I truly believe that all people should have the freedom to do any sport, even the dangerous ones, if proper caution and guidance are followed. After all, we only have one life. It would be wasted to not live it to the fullest. Alright, so those are my essays. If you pay close attention to these essays, you would realize that they are not perfect. I still made grammatical mistakes, the sentence structures could still be improved, and the choice of vocabularies could be better. However, achieving a high band in IELTS writing is not about perfection. It's about whether or not you can convey and write down your ideas in a timely manner. I will be making future videos to break down the reasons why these essays got me band 8, as well as sharing the strategies of how to write a high band essay in IELTS. So don't forget to hit subscribe as well as turn on the notification bell to be notified of my future videos. And thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!